Chuck, 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 Chuck. Don't disappoint the people. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Chuck, 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 Chuck.
Let's go. This podcast. Oh, this podcast sucks.
This podcast.
The second
podcast socks. Back again. Episode 3.
Woo.
What?
How you doing?
The haters couldn't. They didn't see it coming.
They want us to stop.
They didn't think episode 2 was gonna happen. Episode 3, we on a roll. Hasn't even been a full week, dude.
I love talking. They ain't gonna stop me from talking.
Dude, talking is my favorite. Just ask Jill.
Talking sports, Coors Light.
Hell yeah, man.
Stop.
It's us. So I'm gonna roll right into it. We got a long list of topics today, because some things happen in the sports world. Preston isn't a big fan of the Chicago Blackhawks. We all know it. He's been a hater for a long time. He can.
The hating starts because. So me and Jimmy graduated high school in 2010.
Let me crack this open. Let's crack this open for the viewers real quick. Ooh, that was boner soup, dude. That was boner soup.
Boner soup. You know who doesn't give you boners is the Blackhawks.
We'll see. They haven't lately, but
got Connor Bedard, and that's all they got. So nobody talked about the Hawks up until that 2010 run. And you were the only one. Me and you know each other. I mean, we never really did a backstory on how we know each other. But maybe one day we will. But I've known Jimmy for 20 years. 19 years. 21
Yeah, long time.
20 years.
We're old. We're aging ourselves here.
But he always wore Hawks hoodies, and no one really did. It was all Bulls, White Sox, Bears, Cubs.
I'm not one to toot my own horn here, but
this is true.
And you never saw anyone with a Hawks jersey on.
Our buddy Matt never talked about the Hawks until
he bet against them. Actually, he still owes me $5 for that bet. He bet me randomly in 2010. We were seniors. He bet me that the Hawks played they were on a 5-game stretch, and in that stretch they were playing San Jose and Boston, who were also some of the best teams in the league at that time. And he bet me that the Hawks would lose one of them, and the Hawks didn't. So, but he was just trolling me. Again, he wasn't.
But if you were a diehard Hawks fan, you're not.
Yeah. But that's not even saying anything. Nobody really watched, and I'm sure there were a few that did, but at least in our friend group, I don't think anyone really did. It
was very little. And then in 2013. It was a lot different because a lot of people everyone.
And I'm not even mad. At first, I was like, "Oh, these bandwagons suck," but I'm not even mad about that.
On TV. They didn't broadcast it on TV.
But the fan base has to grow, and it's not a bad thing that it's growing. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie. After the last few years, the Hawks, I have not been fucking watching because
they got rid of the whole entire team.
Yeah, just like our White Sox, they're fucking trash.
Just like our White Sox.
But the Blackhawks are on the come up, though, and that gets us going into today's first topic of the day. Blackhawks draft lottery today. Well, NHL draft lottery. People thinks that it is rigged. It is not rigged. Who
got the first?
San Jose got the first pick today. They're going to get Macklin Celebrini, who's a very sought after player.
Like Bedard last year.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say nearly as scouted as Bedard, obviously, but Celebrini's going to be really good.
My hockey knowledge is very low. I know some rules.
We're gonna learn, man. We're gonna
tell 2K and all those. They got me on some of the rules here, and that's what the fun.
We're gonna learn. We're doing hockey on this podcast. Socks, nothing's off limits. We talk about everything here.
I'm gonna ask you: is the lottery like the NBA lottery?
Yeah. There's a lot of rules to it that are super confusing.
Bad teams have more balls than the teams that
they pretty much make it to where you can't tank. You know what I mean? It's not like the NFL to where they go off record, which is my favorite way to do it.
Yeah, pretty much waste the season though. It's
yeah, exactly. So they do it to protect teams from tanking. But yeah, I mean, we got second pick, and I'm pumped about it.
Hockey, their prospects pan out more.
What's that?
The prospects pan out more in hockey. Like the first are less likely to bust, like in football,
football, NBA. Like you could have a fucking second overall pick do absolutely nothing, and the odds are in the NHL that's not going to happen. You know what I mean?
Got it, and it doesn't go away.
Yeah,
they don't really minor league, right?
Also, I mean, they have the AHL and everything, but like that's what's also weird is like they do, like overseas shit. You know what I mean? There's different leagues, juniors. Like it's crazy.
They Jewish leagues,
juniors.
Oh.
I'm sure they probably do have a Jewish.
Nah, they ain't spending money. Oh no!
Damn, we got booted.
I know. I'm too much on the roast.
No, it's fine. Speaking of roast, we'll be speaking of that later. But yeah, no, second overall pick. It's nice. We also have the 20th overall pick, which is going to be nice. Hawks on the come up. We're not.
How bad were they this year?
What's that?
How bad were they this year?
This past season?
I mean, you could say they were bad for the last 5 years, but how bad?
Oh yeah, but we were bad. Dude, I couldn't even watch, man.
I just remember that they were a 1 seed and they lost to an 8 seed. When was that?
When we were a 1 seed and they lost, lost to an 8 seed.
Look, status of mine on this is kind of dumb to bring up because if we don't have knowledge, we don't have knowledge of it. But they were a 1 seed, and I said the Hawks are the worst 1 seed ever in the history of sports.
I don't know about that.
Must have meant that they lost to an 8 seed.
I think you're thinking of the year that we lost to Arizona in the playoffs, but I don't know.
You know who my favorite Arizona players of all time?
Butthead Jiggers. Who?
Torres.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Bufflin?
Guys, if I can.
Bufflin?
No, he fucking demolished Hossa.
Yeah, bitches don't love Hossa.
You see what I mean, guys? I have to have him as a co-host. Like, what the fuck? That's enough hockey, though. He's already pissing me the fuck off.
Are you getting mad?
Yeah, dude. This is my team, man. This is my team.
Before we let this one go, let the fans know.
You can't see the back of this, but this is a Bedard shirt jersey.
Let our buddies and viewers know who they're taking at 2, or who you think they're taking at 2, and why.
Oh, dude, I've been thinking about this all day. I have no idea. I also don't think I can say his name.
His A's and Y's.
No, I don't even know what nationality he is, but let me try to read his name.
God,
let me.
Whatever happened to the Canes?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. They're American. Most of good hockey players aren't American. Demidov. I don't know how to say his name.
Guy?
Huh?
Is that who they're taking for sure, or is that who you want?
That's who I would like. But he's not projected to go at 2. That's just who I like. Yeah, I mean, they can grab. I mean, again, number 2 overall pick, you can basically grab whoever you want there. Who I really want, obviously, though, Celebrini. Macklin Celebrini. Hockey name, dude.
I'm fucking for you, man. Brian Scalabrine. When you have Brian Scalabrine.
Brian Scalabrine. Oh, my God. Too close. But, yeah, then we're going to roll into so we're going to go into NBA talk right here. All right. And this is a video that my buddy Matt, Preston's buddy Matt, sent me. And it was a debate on who has a better chance of being the face of the NBA, Anthony Edwards or Jokic. Got any thoughts on that?
I think it's easily Jokic. It's not even.
You think so, man?
Stupid ass question, in my opinion.
Okay, first of all, I don't know if you heard any of the rumors that of the Michael Jordan shit having random kids out there.
I wouldn't surprise me. A lot of NBA players have random kids.
Well, people think Jimmy Butler's a Jordan offspring.
Jimmy Butler's in a lot of heat too. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
But no, the answer is clearly Jokic. I mean, he's 2-time MVP. He's gonna be a 3-time MVP. Yeah, his game isn't flashy, so people don't like.
Yeah, I think that's a big issue.
Now,
I don't even think it's an issue. I think it's just popularity wise.
Not fun.
Right. But to be face of the NBA, I think you have to be somewhat popular. You know what I mean?
Edwards has got the yap. He likes talking some smack.
Yep.
He's got to be consistent, and I think it's too early. And first of all, let's just say who's got a better chance of being the face of the NBA? It's LeBron still until he leaves. So
yeah, but again, popularity wise, I will say, obviously LeBron's super popular. There's no questioning that.
And who?
But I think he has just as much haters as he does fans.
No, and first off, I guess, but it's not even a rivalry too. I don't like.
Chug!
What the fuck did you just say? Hey ya!
I just yelled chug.
No, I didn't know what you said.
But, I'm just screaming.
I'm just going.
I'm just talking.
Jokic and Edwards aren't even on each other. They don't play each other. You don't typically see big men as the face of the NBA.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, again, he's not fun to watch.
Honestly, this question could actually be Jokic or Embiid.
Yeah, and this could be anybody.
Anthony Edwards has been a dog in this playoff.
Yeah. If you made it this far watching right now, yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
He's been killing it. I don't like
Yeah, leave a comment. Let us know who you think face of the NBA is going to be.
You know who's coming, and this is it's just, and he's in New York. Jalen Brunson, put some respect on his fucking name.
Why have I not? And this is my NBA knowledge not being to where it could be. It's rough for me to watch NBA sometimes just because I feel like it's a league full of floppers and divas. But where the fuck did Brunson come from, man?
So he was the biggest Knicks signing 2 years ago. He played on the Mavericks as a bench player. And I remember Stephen A. Smith being upset that the Knicks signed him. He's like, that's our big signing. And he threw the fit and all this stuff because they thought his dad was going to come to the coaching staff, but they didn't get him. And Brunson had 1 year of solidness. Last year, he was good. This year, he's been an MVP candidate. Like,
dude, it's crazy.
Ben. And that's without Julius Randle. They had Julius Randle. Who knows where this team would be? And he's like this Knicks. And they lost to the actually they're not playing the Celtics. The Cavs are. The Knicks are playing the Pacers, and they beat them in game one. Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Final the first time, I think, since 1999 against the Spurs in the finals. So it's been what's that? 25 years since the Knicks have been there.
Yeah.
I think the Knicks could beat the Celtics. I really do. They play defense. Tom Thibodeau deserves it. Tom Thibodeau is one of the best coaches in the NBA. You know that. I know that. He doesn't get no fucking credit. Yeah. I know I'm going off the topic here. I'm going on a little fucking rant here because I'm tired of Thibodeau.
You're good. Go on your rant.
Blame him for Derrick Rose's injury. They blame him for all those tedious injuries. No, NBA players get paid to play the fucking game. They don't get paid to play 23 minutes in this load management bullshit. Load management is bullshit. Thibodeau is the best defensive-minded head coach. That's why.
Okay. Technical difficulties on our end. It was cutting Preston off.
I'm still pissed off.
Preston's still pissed. His rant continues.
About the Tom Thibodeau. He's the most underrated coach. The guy is,
dude's a monster.
He's a top 3 head coach in the NBA, like it or not. I get he doesn't have the fast, He's
just a tough coach. You don't get those anymore, man.
No, people don't like being coached.
You get the fucking, you get the pussies.
You get LeBron James, who gets to fire all his head coaches. 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 9, whatever it's been. Player, I don't like him. I don't personally like him.
Dude. Oh, I wish I saved that video so I could show it to you. But there's videos of the whole Lakers team pretty much like going up to him and being like, "Oh, do I curl on this play or like what do I do?" And he's just like, he's like, "I don't know."
You think
what's that?
Is that not AI? I think that could be AI.
No, it's a video of him on the bench. You can't fake a full. You know what I mean? It's a legit video of him on the bench, and Anthony Davis is asking him, like, do I curl on this play?
Well, Anthony Davis shouldn't be asking anybody.
Anthony Davis is a baby back bitch, first of all. I fucking hate that guy.
No, I at this point of LeBron's
ruined his career going to the Lakers with LeBron. I just
LeBron, why don't you just be the head manager or the head coach of the Lakers? You want it.
That's what I'm saying. Have him be a player coach. He's gonna get everyone fired.
And kudos to Jason Kidd for signing that extension. I like it. Yeah. Stay with the Mavericks. And if we're staying on the NBA here, here's a prediction here. I don't know what's going on right now. It's game 1. Last time I saw it, the Thunder were up 3 in the second quarter.
I got it on the television.
What's the score right now?
They're not showing. It's a replay. A lot of replays. Yeah,
okay.
Of course.
I'll wait till Jimmy says I should have it on my TV too.
66-65 OKC.
Okay, it's a close game. My prediction, not this game as a series, Mavericks are going to beat the Thunder in 6 or 7. I'll say 6. Mavericks.
I like
6.
it. I like it.
I like it. I think Luka Doncic has something to prove. The Thunder, they showed a lot. They beat up on that Pelicans team without Zion Williams. Congratulations. Thunder have a great future because they have a ton of first-round picks that they've robbed. But the Mavericks, and Kyrie Irving's not doing good in this game, if I'm understanding. He had 0 points in that up until like the second quarter. But
the Mavericks, I don't know what he's doing right now.
Mavericks are winning this series. That's all I had to say. But to answer the correct question on the screen, Jokic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Anthony Edwards just because.
I got to be a Contreras. I disagree.
He's flashy, and I love it. But he also is. He plays the game hard.
Inconsistent.
He doesn't bitch and moan.
Yes, he does.
Not saying Jokic does at all because he doesn't either. But he goes at people. He's, you know what I mean? He's not scared to speak his mind. He doesn't fucking take games off like LeBron and all these, big superstars.
He's 20 years younger than him.
The only reason I say no to Jokic is because, like what we were just saying, is he's not flashy. Not that you have to be flashy, but like it almost seems like he doesn't care enough. Like when listen. When he won the finals, they were asking him about parade stuff. Yeah, and like
he's not from America. He wants to see his family,
and that's completely fine. But I'm talking about being the face of the NBA. You can't talk like that.
I mean, LeBron.
You can't talk like that. Oh, I don't care, and be the face of the NBA. You can't.
LeBron talks like that.
Now, is he the best player in the NBA? Probably.
Damn right. You know who else?
But to be the face of the NBA, you can't. You can't be like, oh yeah, I want to go home. I don't want to go to.
You know who's the most underrated player? I think who deserves top 5 considerations? Tim fucking Duncan.
Tim Duncan, yeah. I mean, another boring player. Great player.
This could be a conversation for another day. And
that whole Spurs team was actually pretty boring.
This could spark a lot of attitude from a lot of people. And I'm gonna fucking say it here. This isn't me trolling. This isn't.
Hey, you don't say that.
Clickbaiting. I would consider taking Tim Duncan over LeBron James on my list.
Listen, I hate LeBron just as much as the next guy, but I'm not taking Tim Duncan over LeBron.
Why? Because he don't do 3-pointers. Better defender.
Yeah, you don't gotta come at me like that, man. I don't like LeBron.
Consistent. Now that could be a topic for another day.
Hot take. Mark it down, Preston. Hot take. Duncan over LeBron.
I think it's an argument. Some people are like, no, bro, because LeBron James fans are extra sensitive.
They are extra.
Even with Michael Jordan, they get sensitive.
Yeah. Staying on the NBA topic, you see all that Pat Bevs stuff going on?
Dude is too damn emotional, and that was inexcusable, wrong.
Dude. Listen, I get when fans say nasty things to you. Well, sure, scream at them.
Nasty.
Scream at them. Well, I don't know what they said to him.
They said go on. They said a place on vacation. So they said, hey, you go here, go here.
Well, okay, I'm going to show a video soon, and so all right. So for those who didn't see it. I'm going to show you a video here. You ready, Preston?
Yep.
You even said, love watching Pat Beverly play.
Yes.
Because he brings energy, brings an edge to the floor.
He's tough.
If he doesn't cross the line. But tonight, it appears, we don't know the circumstances, but it certainly appears he crossed the line.
Oh, he hit that lady in the head.
Throws a ball in the stands.
He hit that
ball back, and he fires it back.
Oh, he gone. he gonna get suspended.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, hit that lady in the head.
That'll be next.
Obviously, he was trying to hit that guy. It don't matter who he was trying to hit.
Yeah.
You can't hit no lady ever. Yeah. And then
you can't throw a ball at a fan.
I understand that, but you're like, listen, I've done stupid stuff, and and I got criticized.
I love Charles Barkley.
Oh, I love those guys. Those
don't
guys
hit no
are
lady.
I love and he's always gonna have a hot take, dude. His takes are.
Let's get him on the pod.
But yeah, right. Hit us up. I was gonna say our phone number, but I'm not gonna do that.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. But yeah, I mean, like you said, can't do it. Can't do it. I love him. I love him as a player. I think he brings a lot of energy. You can't do that.
He's got to be suspended 20 to 25 games.
Yeah, I mean,
it's probably gonna be less.
I don't have a number in my head right now. I don't have a number in my head, but he needs to be suspended.
It can't be because John Morant got suspended for 25 games and he had a bunch of gun stuff, and this isn't as serious as that.
Yeah.
So 82 game season, I'd take away 10 to 15, I guess.
Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna lie. My initial reaction when I first saw that, I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up," and I was heated. I was like, "What a piece of shit!" Blah blah blah. Then he came out with this podcast. I don't know if it was today or recently. I'm going to show that video here. I'm going to pull it up if you're ready to.
You can't talk about it, Jimmy. You can't talk about it because do you subscribe to his pod?
Oh, yeah. I think I do, actually. So I can. But this was his reaction to all that. So
what happened at the end of the Bucks game?
Unfortunate situation that should have never happened. What I did was
bad.
And that should have never happened. I have to be better, and I will be better. That should have never happened. Regardless of what was said, that should have never happened. Simple as that. Let's just say it was more than Cancun on 3.
Okay, so that report from Shams was just a fraction of the story.
Let's just say it was more than that. I've been called a lot of stuff in this league. I haven't been called that one. Still unexcused, but it doesn't matter what was said. I have to be better, and I will be better. I'm not going to take away from the fans that were great. It was some people that took it a little bit too far. I'm here to set the record straight. I was absolutely wrong, and I need to be better, and I will. I'm not the guy to get fans kicked out neither. The things that were said to me, I could have got 4 or 5 fans kicked out. Literally, security walked up to me. You want to get that fan thrown out? Nah, man. You could say anything when you win it. That's what happens when you win. You can literally say anything. And some people would have said, Pat, man, you should have got him kicked out. That would have never happened. I'm not getting no fans kicked out. People who spend money to watch us play, I'm not getting them kicked out. We in layup line. I'm on the bench with the ball. Fan to the right of me. Say something crazy. I get up to him, man, you can boo me, but don't call me that. I go shake Rick Carlisle's hand. Fan say something crazy to me. I'm looking like, man, like you can say anything, just don't be disrespectful. He apologized too. Everyone who stepped out of line and said something like too crazy, all of them apologized. It was just some people who, just crossed the line a little bit.
Can't throw basketballs at people.
No, will not.
Will never happen again.
Never. I ain't even bring the basketball on the bench no more, man.
Oh, no shit.
No, I mean, I'm happy that he apologized like that, though.
Yeah, it was a script, and he had to say it. Pat Bevs.
You got to say it. But
he's real, and you threw a basketball, you completely whipped. You missed it by 2 rows, and you nailed the hell out of a girl in her ear.
Too.
Looked like she laughed. She probably was drunk, so she probably didn't feel it too much.
He threw that shit hard. I'm just saying, if that were like somebody I knew, a friend, family member, whoever, I'm fucking heated at him. I'm going off.
I want that ball back. I want it autographed.
Yeah, right. No, I'm asking for a lot of shit. I'm
suing your ass. I
want season tickets next season.
I lost my hearing.
Yeah, right. Oh,
no,
I can't hear anymore.
He said what he had to say. I mean, I like Pat Beverly too. He was fun with the Bulls for as long as it lasted.
Yeah.
He had to say what he had to say. What do you mean you can't let it happen? No shit, you can't let it happen.
Yeah.
Players yes, us fans say terrible, terrible things. We all have said terrible things, and we don't mean it. It's an easy most fans think players aren't human, and they're just unrealistic things in life, but they are human.
Yeah,
and all this stuff does happen.
Fans definitely forget that.
It's so easy to say, "Oh, I hope they die here. I hope this happens here. I hope they tear their ACL."
I will say though, and I think you'll agree with this, is NBA players need to also realize that shit talk is part of the fucking game, and it's fun for a fan to get involved and talk shit. if they're paying, especially for courtside seats, God knows how much those were. If they're paying that much money, you put it this way: if I'm spending that much money, you bet your ass, dude. I'm not gonna lie, my fucking ass cheeks would probably be out.
but you're probably not saying racially charged.
No, none of that. That's bullshit.
Because I'm assuming that's what he's talking about. Probably
yeah, I'm more so talking
thing.
though, like how Russell Westbrook gets annoyed when a fan does this at him. You know what I mean? Like
and also,
eat dirt, dude.
You guys make $30 million a year, some a little less, some a lot more. Plug it out. Unless they get on the court and come at you, plug it out.
NBA doesn't make them like they used to, dude. You would have, and I sound like an old head here, but you wouldn't have had this problem in the 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, you did. They threw a beer around our test. He didn't fuck around. He went what's funny is, I don't know if that was funny.
God, dude, I remember when that
happened. Got hit with he got hit with the beer. He got up. He didn't want to hit anybody else. He pointed at who the fuck he was going for.
Dude, if that happened nowadays, the whole NBA would be shut down for like a week.
Oh my God, I guess
that would never happen nowadays. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the NBA for you, man.
Well, I mean, Ron Artest didn't get suspended the whole damn season for it.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he deserved it. But now, though, God only knows where we go.
Oh, you'd probably be banned.
Oh yeah, at least. Oh my God! So I thought my beer that I just pulled up, for some reason, I thought it was someone walking behind me. I was like, Jill, like what? All right, next topic. We're going football.
Ooh. Oh, you see what I'm wearing?
The Bears. Hell
What's that say right there?
It says champions.
2006.
Yeah, the Super Bowl logo, but I know we didn't win that, so I'm guessing it's the NFC champion.
It was the year that they beat the New Orleans.
It was a good year, 2006. Just the year of it might have been my first hair on my chin.
It was okay to lose to Peyton Manning. I'm always going to say that.
Yeah.
What we got here? What do you want to talk? Oh my! Don't even.
Are the Bears overhyped, dude? I'm seeing so much noise on social media.
It's because our friends that are Bears fans.
No. I'm talking TikTok in general. I'm talking videos. Dude, it's everyone. Everyone's saying that the Bears are overhyped.
Yes, you could say they're overhyped.
But yeah, first of all, you brought up our friends. Our friends are pieces of shit. Okay, their sports teams are probably worse off than Chicago.
I mean, they're drafting a quarterback at 8 after getting Kirk Cousins. Attack, Matt. Oh yeah. I'm talking about you, dog.
I plead the fifth.
No. Are they getting overhyped? No. I said yes at first. I'm going to go no. Because I don't see anyone saying anything other than they might make the playoffs. I'm not hearing it about this upcoming season. I'm not hearing anything other than they're not making other than playoffs being the max. I haven't heard Super Bowl. Yeah. I've heard this is the best situation a rookie quarterback could go into. It's true. That's not false because most quarterbacks go into shitty situations. Ask Justin Fields.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
Ask Trubisky's first year.
Yeah, Trubisky went into a fucking terrible situation.
Ask Trevor Lawrence. Ask Joey Burrow had an okay situation, but the next year got better when they got Chase.
You call him Joey?
Joey Burrow.
You call him Joey, man? You guys must be close, huh?
But yeah, it doesn't happen. And
it doesn't. You don't see that.
Peyton Manning had a terrible Colts team.
Yep.
But you're coming.
Wasn't his rookie year shit?
Yeah, it was real bad. He broke the record and still holds that record for most interceptions.
Yeah.
But he didn't have many great. They were 3-13.
Yeah, the thing right now is for Caleb Williams is, unfortunately, he has the reputation right now. Even though it's not fair, he hasn't played a snap. He's got the reputation of a Chicago quarterback, and they're automatically assuming that
Bears don't know how to develop talent.
Exactly, because it's Chicago and it's what we do.
But then they love on Justin Fields 3 years after he's there, and they get a hard on for him like you.
I don't think we're overhyped. I think we're at where we should be.
I don't think we're being hyped enough.
I think it's where it should be.
Because some people are saying they haven't done enough on the defensive side of the ball. They didn't need to. They had all the young talent from the draft before. They just need another year of experience.
Yep. Great defense. Sure, we need an edge guy, but
they got a loaded offense, and they got a pretty good defense.
Yeah.
There's like, are overhyped. It's either hyped right at it or a little less, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, look, we have DJ Moore, Keenan Allen.
Hey, babe.
In a top 10.
Bring me another one.
Give him another one and another one.
She's great. I don't deserve
her. But
what, babe?
1 or 2?
Oh, get 2.
Preston says 2.
We need to chug a lug at the end of this thing.
Yeah, we do.
So
call me Eminem.
Should be having my baby.
Sing it or rap it, whatever you want to say. Thanks, baby.
No, they got Romeo Odunze at
Rome,
pick wide receiver. Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, DeAndre Swift, Khalil Herbert, Roshan Johnson. Do I got to keep continuing? Do I got to continue?
Keep going.
My
keep
God.
Going.
Like, do we not realize DJ Moore and Keenan Allen have been some of the best wide receivers you've seen? Keenan Allen over the last fucking decade, DJ Moore over the last few years, and he showed it with the Bears. And Justin Fields isn't even that great. Let's stop acting like he's a damn great quarterback. He's an average-ass quarterback with fantastic legs. Knock it off.
First of all, okay, he's like,
I'm tired.
Let's take it easy on Fields. He's like my third love. So
no,
I'm
second. Sorry.
Second. Mitch.
Bears, and I'm happy to see Bears fans transition so damn well, because I was scared because I was there for a minute
over it.
And I moved on from it. I was there. So Fields was hitting a stride where he was finally getting over that badness and becoming decent and making plays. And we were like, okay, he was starting to, like, we were winning games with him, and Bears fans were starting to get scared because like, oh, Fields is looking okay, not good, not great. He's looking okay, and we're like, ugh. And we were so scared to take a chance on someone that might be better. And I'm so happy that Ryan Poles has the kahunas.
Yeah,
Ryan Poles,
big balls.
God damn,
lay them on everyone's forehead.
Ryan Poles,
lay them on our foreheads.
Is the Ryan Poles?
Yep, to Ryan Poles. Babe, cheers us to Ryan Poles.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Because Ryan Poles, it was scary, and he made the decisions that were maybe a little uncomfortable, and he did it.
Well, did you hear what he said too? He said it sucked getting rid of Fields.
Oh, of course, the guy's a good dude.
Well, that, and he goes, my son has his jersey.
I've seen that
on his wall. So like, it's like, oh,
I mean,
it's rough. But yeah, you got to make those tough decisions.
No, that's why he wasn't scared. Like Ryan Poles made a lot of, or not Ryan Poles, Ryan Pace. Like, do I keep Cutler? Do I not?
Yep.
He did a little too long. It didn't work. Then he went Trubisky, and
then Pace this year goes for Penix Jr.
So what?
Pace this year, the guy going after Penix.
It makes no sense at all. I mean, people think they make. I get the sense that Kirk Cousins may not be 100% healthy. I get.
Well, he's older, right?
Penix, yeah, he's gonna be 25.
Yeah,
and he's had like 3 injuries that are serious.
I mean, I don't.
And Kirk Cousins got a 4-year deal, 200 guaranteed or something.
Was it 4 years?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. I don't know what's going on there.
So like, I get if you want a safety net, but
trade bait maybe.
It was the 8th pick in the draft.
Yeah.
And let's not act like they made a ton of moves. Like they signed. So Drake London's good, but they signed Darnell Mooney. He's okay. They signed.
I mean, maybe with a better quarterback, Cousins could definitely make him better.
Rondale Moore is very okay. They signed 2 average receivers, and I would take.
But overall, did they improve?
I mean, but not much. I mean, there are people saying, "Oh, they can win the division and do something wrong."
Pitts in London with Cousins. Those guys could have really good seasons.
They're going to elevate them.
Yeah.
Pitts needs to come back. Pitts hasn't been good since Matt Ryan. I think he played with Matt Ryan for a year or 2.
I don't even – did he?
Yeah.
Pitts has been garbage since he's been with Atlanta.
He had 1 good year his rookie year, and I think it was Matt Ryan.
Was it?
Before, because I guess Matt Ryan had 1 year with the Colts? I got to double-check that, but I think he had 1 year with Matt Ryan.
We're going to start hiring a stat keeper. We're going to have a guy on the back just constantly looking up shit.
It's a podcast. We don't write all the stats on our paper. We don't know where we're flying to.
Just apply with us. We will pay you in beer and pizza.
And blowjobs.
Oh, that's Preston's job. He gives out payment for that. But staying on the NFL topic, we had a viewer, not going to put any names out there, suggest a topic that we talk about, and they said Taylor Swift. Sing it, Preston. Give us a song.
He put me on the
I know. Ready? Come on, let's do it.
Take it. I stay out too late.
Oh yeah.
Got nothing in my brain.
Yeah.
And that's what people say.
Yeah. I like it. But yeah, is Taylor Swift good for the NFL? And I kind of rephrased their question, but they said let's talk about some Kelsey and T Swizzle. But we're late to it right now. Podcast didn't exist when all this got brought up. But yeah, I think the obvious question is she's great for the NFL.
I don't give a shit. I mean, I love Taylor Swift. You know, I love her music. I'd be honest.
Was it annoying to you at any point last year?
It was forced. It was thrown down my throat too much.
Yeah, definitely.
But is it bad for the NFL? No.
I felt like I was at the dentist and they put that thing in your mouth that held it open, and they were forcing Taylor Swift down my fucking throat. Yeah, that's basically how I felt it was happening. Yeah.
Yeah. They caught something. They caught fire, and then this Kelsey and Swift relationship. It was funny. It should have probably stuck to the Chiefs games, but they had to blow it up in the NFL.
You think it's fake?
Do I think it's fake?
You think it's fake? You think it's for
neither one of them? Neither one of them need it.
Yeah.
Taylor
that's a good point.
Huge.
I mean, they're both
Taylor
probably
Swift was huge before. Kelsey was already a stud. I remember before.
I love the fucking Kelseys. First of all, I think I like Jason Kelsey way more than Travis Kelsey.
I don't know if anyone can handle Taylor Swift like Travis Kelsey can. I don't think anyone else can help. Travis Kelsey needs someone bigger than him, and Taylor Swift is bigger than Travis Kelsey. Yeah. And
we're not talking about penis size either.
And she's about not too much shorter than him. She's like 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah.
No, it's good for the NFL. It gets girls into it. Girls won't watch now. Wives or girlfriends will watch it with their boyfriends and husbands, or teenage girls would be like, I hope to get a glimpse of Taylor Swift, and maybe they like a quarterback, and maybe they start watching that team.
I guess as annoying.
I don't know if it's good for the NFL. It might be better for the Chiefs.
I mean, their viewership went up, skyrocketed. Not that they needed it, but it made them even more popular.
It annoyed me some, but not to the point where people are like, I can't like the NFL anymore and all this. Right. Yeah, it's just when you get anything gets thrown down your face, like throats, you don't like movies. Sometimes they show the trailer too damn much. You're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Don't ask Tom Brady about this topic.
That was funny.
He'll roast T Swizzle and the Chiefs. What'd you think about that?
That roast was the best thing I've seen on television in years.
You liked it, huh?
Might be ever. It was flawless.
I thought it was funny. I thought a lot of it though was cringy.
Cringy?
It was weird, dude. There were some awkward moments, man.
It's a roast. That's what it needs to be at.
Not awkward because jokes or anything, but the shit with Kraft and Belichick at the end. Dude, Belichick wanted nothing to do with him, man. I heard Julian Edelman, he was saying backstage before everything, he's like, it was awkward as shit.
Oh, Bill Belichick wanted nothing to do with it. Kevin Hart's like, you gotta.
I know. Forced. And then he took credit. He's like, a black man did this. And he's like, and Belichick's like, Belichick didn't even take his shot.
He did. They just took it off the camera.
Did they? Okay. Yeah, they edited a lot of shit.
I mean,
I heard they edited Kim Kardashian getting booed.
That's bullshit. I mean, she's getting booed because of our last conversation. Taylor Swift wrote a song about her.
T-Swizzle, she owns her ass now.
No, it was funny. The only person that didn't do very well was Ben Affleck, and he still did fine.
Oh yeah, what was up with that? That he was on a rant,
but he was right.
Yeah, I mean, nothing he said
wasn't funny,
far off or anything, but
it was right.
It was just kind of weird. It was like
Nikki Glaser owned the night. She was hilarious.
Best by far. She was hilarious.
You don't do the Bitcoin.
I just saw a video of her saying that she took some of her jokes out about Tom Brady's kids.
Yeah, you got to be careful. The kissing.
Yeah, you can't. I mean,
I'm surprised the kissing wasn't brought up.
Well, that's what she said she cut out. She said, I think her joke was, I'm probably gonna botch it here, but she was gonna say something like, "Oh, Tom, like we can make out backstage, but something about your kid." You know what I mean? You probably already did that with your kid or something like that.
You could stick to the wife and the ex-wife. You start bringing kids into it. It gets
that's a tricky thing.
How about
even tricky? You shouldn't do it.
How about the Aaron Hernandez joke?
Dude, people lit him up.
Tom Brady, but you know what? I heard that his ex-fiance or whatever was hurt by it and said it was I forgot what she's called it, but she was not happy. Like, who gives?
She had to have expected that going.
Who gives a fuck? He's a murderer, and these guys were
he's a piece of shit.
By him. Let them go as far as they want.
Yeah. Oh, they did.
What did you think about the 9/11 joke?
I might have missed that one. What was that one?
Tom Brady did it.
I don't know. What was the joke though? I don't think I.
So he said, "God, my career started. You know, it all takes me back.
I think I missed it.
It all takes me back to the day of September of 2001 when those two jets flew into Drew Bledsoe's knees."
Oh, that's funny.
And the fact that Tom Brady said that.
Yeah. Then that's what makes some of these jokes funny is because you don't expect it from certain people.
Bill Belichick won the night, though. Like, that guy was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all the jokes with – I like he blew the whistle every time Gronk would go overboard. Like, Gronk was messed up.
And then when he's like, take that one out or something like that. And then Gronk just kind of nodded, and he's like, "Oh no!" He's like, "Go back up to the top." I'm saying that one.
He went off the whole speech, and then they had the freaking. He didn't know where the hell he was at anymore.
I love Gronk, so I thought he was hilarious because he kept saying he's like, "Everyone apparently thinks I'm a fucking idiot,"
which I am.
Yeah, but he's just funny, man. Like, I don't know.
I think that's when I seen this most. America needed that. I feel like millions of people had to watch it. It was funny.
Yeah, no, it was good.
There was really no tasteless jokes. They were all like, you could say the ex-wife joke, but it's a roast. You got to expect it. And
I thought I didn't watch the part when Bert Kreischer, whatever his name is.
Oh, him and Tom Segura.
Yeah, and Tom Segura. I didn't. Theirs was a little weird.
Theirs was supposed to be. That's just their sense of humor. They were comparing.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny, but like. I mean, I definitely would put them towards the bottom of.
I think Ben Affleck was probably the worst, but that was
by far
much of comedy. But he was right. He's pretty much saying, "Hey, fans have no right to criticize athletes who are doing their dreams and they're better than you." I'm with him on that, but it wasn't really funny.
I don't know if he understands what a roast is.
I mean, he's an actor, and I like Tom Brady treated his ass in his little spiel too.
Yeah,
Tom Brady. I like. What'd you think about the Roger Goodell comment and him saying,
he
wasn't just pay me $20 million. Yeah. I would have said I fucking did it.
Hey, if you're accused of cheating, the only thing you can do is steer into the skid. You know what I mean? I mean, what else are you supposed to say?
I've watched that roast 1.5 times already.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched it less than one time, and I watched a lot of
it live.
Yeah, I did not watch it live. No.
Okay, I watched it. I was pumped. I got pumped a couple days before. I'm like, I'm going to watch it because I know some of these roasts have kind of been bad in the past.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot it was on, and then I tuned in late. And then I kind of just watched the highlights of it.
I rebought Netflix because I got rid of that's how much I cared. And I was just like, I know I've watched some of these roasts in the past, bits and pieces, and some are funny, some are not. I don't really know half the comedians they have. I didn't know Nikki Glazer. I don't know Andrew Schultz. Yeah. That Tony Tucci went off the rails and he was funny.
Oh my God. Yeah. His was good. You watch his stuff? What is it? The Kill Tony stuff, whatever it's called.
Yeah, he's on something on the show.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Peyton Manning was a surprise. I didn't think he was coming.
Yeah, no, it was good. I'll have to watch it.
Ron Burgundy, Will Ferrell.
I saw a little bit of that.
He came out. My Ferrell. I was just like, everybody say it with me. Eli Manning made Tom Brady his bitch. I wish Eli Manning came.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
You see his tweet?
Remind me, what did it say? I think
Eli Manning said, "I would have made it to the roast, but I didn't want to roast him a third time."
Yeah. Good for him, man.
Your future Hall of Famer, Eli Manning. That should be coming up this next year.
He's quietly probably one of my favorite QBs of our lifetime. You know what I mean?
That draft was my favorite. I loved Eli, Phillip Rivers, Big Ben.
Yeah, pulling the whole I'm not going to San Diego thing.
That's a little bogus, but but you forgive him for that. He brought the Giants 2 Super Bowls. And then I don't know, do you watch on ESPN the Eli and Peyton Manning ESPN2
their stuff? Normally not. No, I just like focusing on the game, and I find it to be a distraction to the game. Especially when I have a bet in, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I like the first season because it felt like it was unscripted and everything went. And then as they got more popular and they extended them, it felt like it got more script. Like they got forced to ask questions to the guests instead of coming out fluently. It felt like it was forced. Like they're like, hey, while we're at it, and they'll stare at their paper. You could see them reading.
Yeah, most of it's good though. Like it's smooth, and I think it's good. But I like to watch it later. You know what I mean? Like I like to watch it on like TikTok clips and stuff like that.
Well, I saw they mentioned in the Peyton Manning mentioned that Bill Belichick's joining them
on like as a
Monday
regular
night
guest or like
as a I think he said they're doing some stuff. He's doing some stuff with them.
I saw Pat McAfee and him kind of make like a side deal to be on the Pat McAfee show.
He is,
dude. He is. Well, it's funny because guys like him, you know what I mean, like where they're just you don't expect them to be funny, and
I think
then out of nowhere.
You give him a job, he's laser focused. You take him out of it, he can finally be relaxed.
Yeah, be relaxed. Yep. But yeah, we're gonna go into the next topic here. Completely switch off NFL for now. But the Bears and the NFL will be back.
Hey, we got the schedule. Hey, to stay tuned. In on Thursday night, we're gonna be talking about the NFL.
Thursday night, we're back.
In out of our
this week.
Out of our
this week.
We brought 2. We brought a special one out for
you. Yeah, we're gonna have a special Thursday night. But yeah, we're gonna go into some MLB here. And this was a Preston special here. One of my all-time favorite baseball players, probably my all-time favorite MLB pitcher. Love him. Now, what do you think?
So he's in year 3.
Tough, man.
He's in year 3 of voting, and I think he stayed on the ballot for another year.
You think he's gonna miss it?
I don't understand.
First of all, you personally, do you think he's a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he's got 200.
I agree.
And I think 14 victories, which is hard to do in this era. Pitched. So he pitched. I don't think he missed start. He pitched over 32 games. Started 32 games from 2000 to 2015.
Yeah.
He won. He was just consistent. Was he an ace? No. But like he was like perfect game, no hitter.
Yep.
World Series champion, wins in the World Series, a save in the World Series. I know that's not everything, but that should mean
after drinking a 6-pack.
After being a little buzzed in the
fourth
inning. Like, and it just the state of consistency and the career ERA. I think his ERA was like 3.80, which is a little high. But
dude, the dude has done insane things in the MLB. Yeah.
Gold Glover. He's won multiple Gold Gloves.
Yeah.
Crazy plays. Like,
I wish I had his highlights, his defensive plays, man. Dude was insane.
Dude, and he's just like he's the best. He was an ace on the White Sox, but he was overall the best number 2 starter. If he was on any he will always give you 7 innings.
Now it sucks sometimes going to the stadium and watching him pitch. Because you would want to get your money's worth, but he would end the game in an hour and 45 minutes.
And this was before a time clock.
Yes. So it was unreal. I remember one time, me and my family were going to a White Sox game, and we were running a little bit late, but Buehrle was pitching, and we ended up getting to the game in like the 3rd inning, and it was just like, son of a bitch.
Like that dude, he's my favorite pitcher, and you can say a little bit's biased, but it's hard to win 300 wins anymore, like the Clemens and the Maddocks.
Yep.
And the Johnsons, but like Buehrle, he didn't have overpowering stuff.
No, 84 mile an hour
fastball.
Yeah, something like that.
He worked you, and he never was injured. He
didn't give you time to think about what was coming next. He just got the ball pitched.
He always gave you 7, 2 to 3 runs.
Yep.
And he didn't have a ton of strikeouts, but and he filled his position great. He's
you
got a
knew
whole,
what you were going to get with him. You knew that your team would be in the game.
and he was like that his whole from start to the very end with the Blue Jays.
Any chance we're being biased towards him?
Any chance?
Any chance
He's a
that like
fucking
we're
Hall
being
of
a little
Famer.
biased?
He's a fucking Hall of
I agree.
Famer.
Okay, now I said personally, do you think he's going to be a Hall of Famer? Now, do you think they'll actually vote him in?
It's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
He's the White Sox. They don't even recognize the White Sox on the Royal.
No, yeah,
why would they recognize Mark Buehrle? Why would they recognize Mark Buehrle? Why don't they just fucking put Andy Pettitte in the Hall of Fame? Why don't they just fucking? I think he is in the Hall of Fame, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, dude, I think it's a crock of shit.
He's a Yankee. If Mark Buehrle was a Yankee, he'd be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, 100%. First ballot.
Said my piece.
Yep, I'm with you, man.
Speaking
of baseball and staying on the topic.
So today,
I
know why you put this on here.
Preston, warning. Preston has beef with Cub fans. Let's hear it, man. Talk your shit.
Cubs hit a walk-off today. Good for them. I do not hate this. There's times in the past I have hated the Cubs teams. I hated the Sammy Sosa teams. I hated the Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, Javi Baez teams. You can't hate this team this year. You can't. There's no one to hate, you know?
Yeah.
This Shota guy, Amanga, he kicks ass and all that stuff. They walked off today. And Cubs fans, they've done this for years. They act like they have something to brag about. One World Series in 127 years. Or 117 years. One World Series in 117 years. And they every time they win a game, they act like it's the biggest fucking thing in the world. They hit a walk-up to W, fly the W. That flag is the dumbest ass.
Now this subject's a little touchy for me because I know so many Cub fans, and I feel like right now I have a gun pointed to my head saying, "You better watch what you say."
Let it fly, because it's annoying.
My only beef with them is they talk mad. Well, they talk mad shit about the Sox, right? They have no problem when the Sox are struggling, commenting on their struggles, pointing it out. Yeah, we know we suck.
They wouldn't comment to them. Oh,
well, exactly, and that's the thing is, and they always say, "Oh, typical Sox fan," blah blah blah. But it's like, but you're doing the same shit. You know what I mean? Like,
did they make the playoffs last year? No.
Yeah.
Actually, they choked. They choked it away.
I got no beef right now with them, but it's annoying as hell when like you're talking the same shit Sox fans are talking, and you act like you're better, than them.
God forbid
they're just Chicago fans. Can Chicago fans be annoying? Fuck yes. You know what I mean? But they're passionate.
You don't feel your seats. You don't feel your seats.
Oh my God, I know. They wouldn't either if their team won 8 games.
I mean, so Cubs fans they're like, look, they one walk of this. I had a guy in a group chat, W. Like it was kind of arrogant. Like they could be like, "Oh, Michael Bush, let's go," and that'd be okay. I'm okay with celebrating like a walk off, but just like W, like they do it so often.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, the Cubs fans have done nothing. They had a team. They should have won more championships. They should have been to more World Series. They went to one. They went to one, and they let them go. And actually, I think they let them go for nothing, really.
I mean, honestly, what they did was they completely did what the 2005 White Sox did.
No, because the Cubs actually went to 3 straight NLCSs.
That's true. That's true. They were better than the 2005 White Sox, but at the end of the day, they won one.
Sox were a 1.5-year run. The Cubs were about a 3.5 run. But
I will say though, the Sox had some good seasons after 2005 and missed the playoffs.
And they made it in 08. But
what did we win in the year after the World Series? We won like 90-something games.
We went 90 and 72, but we were on track to be better. But our pitching gave up on us. Because if you remember 06, well, everybody hit 30 homers, 100 RBIs.
It's when we traded Aaron Rowan for Jim Thome.
And it worked because Thome had a good season.
Thome had a great season.
But the problem was the pitchers pitched in the first half, and this is a knock on Mark Buehrle, unfortunately, but Buehrle, Contreras, Garland, They all completely collapsed. They got rocked in the second half of the season. The bullpen was awful, and we went from on pace to win 100 and something games. And 90 wins should be a wild card team, and it would actually make the playoff in probably today's game with the style they have now. But in that year, I think the Twins and the Indians were all – actually, no, that would have been the Tigers. And the Indians were so good, and because the Tigers went to the World Series that year with Verlander's rookie year.
Maglio Ordonez.
Maglio was on that. He had a walk-off.
One of my favorite White Sox players ever.
He actually had a walk-off that year to send the A's home because the A's, the Tigers. I love baseball, but I'm still obsessed with it. But being 14, 15 years old, you have nothing to do but worry about girls and sports.
I don't even think 14, 15, I was at the girl part yet.
Yeah, maybe wasn't either.
I was
really
all sports, dude. Sports, video games, and that's pretty much it.
I remember just like I watched about, there's 162 games. I probably watched about 150 of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Like you go to school, and then the whole time you're like, Sox play today, Sox play today.
Sox play at 6, Bulls play at 7. I got the
yeah, dude, that's how it was always. I will say though, now this offseason, when Shohei Ohtani was rumored to go to the Cubs, I'm not gonna lie, I flat out told my brother, I said, if the Cubs sign Ohtani, I think I might jump ship and be a Cub fan. I said it, dude. That would have, if Ohtani went to the Cubs, they would have been so much fun to watch.
No.
How?
The Dodgers aren't even fun to watch. They're not even good.
But the Cubs are fun to watch. Don't lie to me right now. You're being an arrogant Sox fan.
I'm saying that at least I'm a Sox fan.
Oh, yeah, I am too, but I'm not scared to admit that we're hot garbage.
You were going to jump ship because Ohtani
I would rather watch right now. I would rather watch my shit be on fire than the White Sox on TV right now.
Your shit being on fire would be kind of interesting to watch.
Wouldn't it? It'd be pretty cool, actually.
What would the smell be? Would the fire pick up some steam?
I actually might do that later.
Is there corn in it?
Hey, babe, where's the lighter? No, dude, but like, the Cubs are fun to watch.
I'd rather rewatch.
Not that I can watch them because
I'd rather
they're on the fucking dumbass channel.
The White Sox season.
What's that?
I'd rather rewatch this podcast than the White Sox.
Yeah, I'd rather watch this podcast Sox than this White Sox team.
I'd rather see this podcast Sox than the Sox suck.
Yep. I'd rather watch this podcast Sox over any sports team right now. You're like, nah, this podcast sucks.
I would watch the Bears.
Yeah, I know. They're like the one. I was talking to our buddy Trey. Shout out Trey. Fuck
Trey. He's at a Cubs game right now. Fucking bitch.
I heard it was a good game.
I'm a Tigers fan, but I'm going to watch the Cubs game because my wife's the Cubs fan. So I'm going to call him out. He probably won't ever watch.
Oh, here we go. Calling people out on this channel. I like
Trey, our buddy Trey, showed up. He is a Tigers fan, a Pistons fan, I think, and
I think
he goes to the Cubs game, which is fine. If your wife's a Cubs fan, fine. I like going to sports events. It doesn't matter. No. So you go to any game you want to. I'm not going to.
Yeah, careful what you say here. We might have some dirt on you.
He's wearing a Bulls hoodie, and he does not like the Bulls. He's wearing a Bulls hoodie, and I think that was a Cubs
today.
Game.
He's wearing a Bulls hoodie
at the Cubs game.
Yeah, I mean, I wear Chicago stuff too. If you're not a fan of that, so he's not a fan of the Cubs.
At the Cubs stadium, you're fine.
Listen, we can't really pick on him right now because he's in the same situation as us, and he knows it, and he admitted to it. He knows. We'll have him on an episode in the future.
Well, we're going to
he could explain it to you guys himself, but pretty much he's a Detroit fan.
Me and him would probably have some fun conversations because we both had some problems with wearing other teams' gears at times.
Yeah. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying that his situation right now with the Tigers is very identical to the White Sox.
No, Tigers are 10 games over 500.
Yeah, but they're still hot garbage.
No, they're not. They're here.
Yeah. You really think they're going to be around?
They're here. Drink beer. Get used to it.
I don't. They're the Tigers, man. They'll be in by All-Star break, they'll be out of it.
Since 05, they made it to 2 World Series. We've only made it to 1.
Dude, don't remind me, man. It gets more and more depressing every time.
And another loss for us today. So since the last podcast, we did win a series. We did beat the Cardinals 2 out of 3 this weekend.
Yeah, I was happy about that. I shouldn't say happy. I was more so. Be honest. Do you watch their games fully?
The last time I watched, I follow on the app because I would.
We're terrible. We're terrible sport fans.
Because if my heart ain't in it. I follow, but my heart ain't.
We just ain't in it, dog.
Enough to make my daughter not watch the TV. I'd much rather her not complain. Now, if the Sox were 500 or a couple games under, I would be like, nope, I'm watching the Sox today, at least the first few innings.
I turn them on and then, not in a sexual way, but I turn them on and then I mute the TV because it pisses me off. I also fucking hate our announcer. Dude.
He's a tryhard.
Yes, me and my brother were talking about this. And
not a lot of let's see if I can say it clear. Authenticity.
Yeah, like dude, it's like a little kid.
And
like,
he could also
just start watching the Sox. Is trying to announce.
Stick out of his mouth would be nice too to get a little.
Yeah, right.
He just blows him everything. And I like Steve Stone. He's not a legendary pitcher. He had a legendary season.
Yeah,
he's not a legendary pitcher.
I wouldn't mind if we completely gutted. Now, I love Len Casper though.
He should be in the booth right now
he doesn't. He wants to stay radio. You got to let him. You know what I mean?
We're over an hour. Sorry, Eric Drazinski.
Sorry, everyone.
We're
trying to keep episodes shorter. This is a show, though. This isn't these aren't shorts for people. So,
we're here to have a conversation.
We're here to talk sports.
It's
impossible to talk sports in a short amount of time. Me and Preston are doing it to hang out, talk sports. You can watch. We'd love it if you watched. We'd love for this to be something bigger. But if not, that's okay too. And we do it as a hobby.
Jimmy's been kicking ass with all this stuff. Give him a fucking shout out.
Thank you.
He's the reason why this show is better than what it is. Jimmy's
man. I'll get better with it.
Jimmy's doing
the editing
well.
Could be better.
We give us our. I said every week. Give us the feedback you want, and give us topics. Like if you want us to talk about something, or
we had someone, with that T Swizzle and Kelsey topic. But comment, let us know what you want to hear.
Comment what you like.
We'll talk about it. And so, me and Preston, we're gonna talk to you guys about it. We got a lot of people clicking our videos but not watching. We appreciate it. We appreciate the click, but it does more for us. It helps us out more. Liking the video.
There. Follow us on YouTube and Spotify.
Yes, if you're driving to work, go to Spotify. Follow us on Spotify and listen to us.
And if you're unemployed,
I think I have a voice of an angel. At least that's what Jill tells me.
If you're unemployed, rip some weed out, smoke it, puff it, watch us, listen to us. It might be better.
Smoke the doobie, and is that what the kids call it nowadays? A doobie.
A doobie was 1995. Or if you guys want to be on the show, send us a message. We'll make it happen.
Yes, you could be a guest.
Yes,
we won't decline you. We need if sharing the video helps a shit ton too. We appreciate any support we can get. We would like probably some more questions from you guys. What you would want to see, sports related or not. You know what I mean? We're here to talk about whatever.
It's right. It's mostly sports.
We talked about my shit earlier. You know what I mean?
We'll talk about anything. That. Talk about family. Talk about wives. Talk about anything. Sports is the main thing, but we're not scared. We get scared.
I'm scared sometimes, but
I ain't never scared.
I'll buy a dog. Go buy a dog.
Got some swag.
If you're scared, go buy a dog.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Fucking Stacey King, bitch.
Stacey King.
Even a legend.
Sauce. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this episode up. Episode 3. Stay tuned for Thursday's special episode.
Special
NFL schedule release.
We're going to. I mean, we're not gonna watch it live, but right when it ends, we're gonna pick
right
up
when it ends, we're gonna start the episode, record
thoughts
it,
and everything. Yep, and then be ready to
predictions for the season and whatnot. We'll get into that. But if you made it this far, we thank you. You're one of the real ones. If you didn't and you skipped around, we still love you anyway. Basically, though. All right.
But yep, I love you guys. And hey, Jimmy, I always love talking to you.
Holy, did you see that?
You got balloons popping.
Dude, is this that Apple thing? Oh my god, that scared me, man. Balloons.
Oh,
wait,
what
was
got,
the other thing?
What's its name? That clown.
I think it was something else. Was it Illuminati?
Why is mine not working?
Yeah, what was that, dude?
I don't know what's going on.
That was scary, dude. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, that's the side to end this thing. Love you guys. Love you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You're my partner.
We love you.
Dog.
Listen to us on Spotify. This podcast sucks if you don't like seeing our ugly mugs. But if you do like seeing our ugly mugs, then go to YouTube and search This Podcast Sucks.
Cheers,
as well.
Jimmy.
Cheers.
Here's to another one.
To another episode and a lot more. Love ya.
Love ya.
Kisses.